Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to EdTech Thursday. Today's presentation is Classwize in the Classroom, presented by Mr. Abraham Martinez, our CIT at Austin Middle School. And we are here today with you, Mr. David Villarreal and I, Maribel Martinez. And in today's session, you'll be discovering how Classwize can simplify your digital classroom management, keeping your students focused, and giving you the tools to guide learning with confidence. And before we get started, a couple of housekeeping items. Remember to keep your mic muted, registered through the professional PD system. The PD number is in the chat. Drop your questions in the chat as well. And remember to use the remote check-in PSJA tech. So today we're talking about the platform Classwize, and you'll be able to understand why it matters for classroom management. It's typically used in our middle schools, and you'll be able to identify key features that support monitoring and managing digital classrooms. You'll apply Classwize tools in real classroom scenarios through a guided practice that Mr. Abraham is doing today, and you'll be able to explore practical tips for supporting both teachers and students within the platform. So what is Classwize? Classwize is a classroom management tool that lets teachers see what students are doing online. It'll guide their focus and create a safer digital learning environment. Keeping students on task is the utmost important when our teachers are leading their lessons. Some of the key features that are excellent tools within Classwize is that you have live monitoring, seeing what students are doing online in real time, actual screen views of your student to check on their focus and engagement throughout your lessons or throughout the entire time that they are in your class. You'll have open and closed tabs, which directs students to the right sites, and it'll block distractions. Maybe possibly they're going into YouTube while you're doing a lesson. Classwize is a good tool to have to avoid those type of things. You can pause the internet, instantly stop online access to get everyone's attention. Also, time limits and rules to set boundaries for apps and websites during class. Classroom control, start, manage, and end digital lessons with ease, and reporting tools that help review student online activity to support classroom instruction. And with that said, I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Abraham Martinez. He is our CIT at Austin Middle School. He has been there for 11 years, the best CIT. And we will hand it over to Mr. Abraham. What did I say? Did I say something else?
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. All right, Austin Middle School.
Yes, all right. Thank you. So let me share my screen really quick. Hey guys, so very simple. The way to sign in into Classwize is through the My Apps, or you can either. Sorry. Time. So Classwize, you can access it through the My Apps. So right here, I have it here, Classwize. And then you can easily just sign in with Google. Just click on sign in with Google. It's gonna ask for your account. I don't know why it doesn't pop up, but let me see. So you sign in, and basically it brings you, when you sign into Classwize, it brings you to your dashboard. So this is your dashboard. It's gonna show all your classes that you have, as many periods as you have assigned to. So right here, I'm going to add a student into this class, just so I can show you like a live feed, how it works. So here I'm going to add, let me see. So here you can just type in the student name or the student email. So right here, this is the student I want to add. Close this window. So now this is the class that I'm going to use. So before, you see how there's no activity. You see that the student tiles. I have four students in this class. So this is just a sample, so I can show you guys. So you don't see any activity because you haven't started the class. So before you start before you want to see the activity, you must click on that start class button right here. So when you click on that start button, it's going to ask you for an end time. So guys, this is very, very crucial right here, adding the end time, because let's say you put at 3:30 to the end of the day. So when you add certain rules to your class, and then let's say your class ends at 2 o'clock, those rules are going to carry over to the student's next teacher, because either you didn't end the session, or your time was way beyond the actual class end time. I hope you understand
Yeah,
what I said.
I've had teachers call me from the, I'm sorry.
Sorry, it was the announcements that they're doing.
Oh, okay. I've had teachers call me and say, how come my student can't see my, whatever they're working on, but it's because the previous teacher, like, still has that student set with her
Correct.
parameters or her guidelines, and
Yes.
it'll block them the whole day, right?
Yes, that is correct. Yeah. So
Okay.
they have to make sure, let's say your class ends at 2:30, your end time has to be, well, it doesn't have to, but you can set it at 2:30, so that session can end automatically. You don't have to go in there and do it manually. So yeah, so I'm gonna put here 3:30. Let's do 3:30. Okay. So right here, my class has started. Let me see if I have. So I'm trying to see if I can get this student to start the live feed. I have to restart. Okay, so for now, let me just show you what each tab is for. So here, this on the screen view tab, this is the screen view that you have for for your students, like all these different tiles. You have the screen view. If you click on the list view, for each student, it gives you a list of tabs that they have open. So you can easily go in there and just exit out. It gives you an option to exit out of those tabs. Like if you see one that he's not supposed to be in there, you can just click on the X and it'll kick him out, or it'll exit, on his end, on his laptop. Let me, give me 1 second. So then each student has their own tile. So on each tile, you have these different options to. So the first one here is to chat with that student, with that individual student. If it's like a private chat between student and the teacher. So there's that option right there. And then here you have to send a message. Like if you click on this, it'll send them a message on their screen, like get back to task, or whatever the teacher wants to send that student, it'll show on top of his screen, that message. Here, the open tab. So when you click on the open tab, let's say you want that student or the whole class to go into a certain website. So here's where you can click on click on the open tab, and then you can type in that URL here, and then open site, and it'll open that website on the student's laptop, to where the student don't have to click anything. You can just send that to them, and it'll open that page for them. So that's that. And then the pause internet. So you can pause the internet at any point. You can either pause for that one student or pause for the whole class right here. Let's see. So just give me 1 second. Let me get the student's ID so I can show you. Sorry. Oops. Just want to show you his live feed real quick. No, I won't be able to. Okay.
Do you
Okay,
want me
so
to
that's
get a
that.
student's
So you
ID?
have, I don't have his ID. But no, that's fine. That's
That's
fine.
okay?
I can just, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So here you can on the right side of your home screen, you can size your tiles. Like if you have a small class, you could just click on the larger tiles so you can see better. Or if they don't fit, you could just click on the smaller tiles. The view, there's different views that you can have. And then here you have your reports. So for every student, you can pull out a report or one of these two reports. One of them is called the screenshot report. So for the screenshot report, so Classwize takes screenshots every, I think it's every 7 seconds. So it takes screenshots of all of everything that they're doing, everything that the students are doing on their device. So right here, you select the student. Let's say I want to do, let's say yesterday. All day, apply, search, sure, PSJA. Thank you.
Course.
Okay, it's not working for me. All right. But anyway, so we have that report. So when you pull up that report, it gives you screenshots of everything that student has done, or the students of the websites that the student has visited. And then on the student journey report, it gives you details. It gives you a list of all the websites, a list, the time, the date, what website the student visited, and where exactly, like if they saw a video, it'll show it was a video or just the web itself. So it gives you a list of everything that the student went into, any website that the student visited. Once you export this report, it's going to send it to your email as a PDF file. And right there, it's going to show you everything that the student has visited, any website that they visit. So those are the two reports that you can pull out. Class tools, again, the open site. So right here, on this side, on the left side, is for the whole class. And if you want to do individually, like for individual students, then you go to their own tile and you do it from there. So from on this side, it's for the whole class. So again, if you want to open up a site for the whole class, then this is where you go, type in the URL, and then you click on open site, and it'll open it up. Let me try it, see if it'll work. Oh, start clicks. Oh. Okay. All right, I guess it's not gonna work. Another one, again, the announcement, if you want to send an announcement to the whole class, you do it from here, class tools, announcement, you type in your announcement, and then you click on send, and it'll send it to all of your students. A focus. So this is a good one too, the focus library. So let's say there's a project or there's an assignment that you want your students to focus on. And there's certain websites that they're going to use, like to, I guess, I don't know, research or whatever. You're going to type in, you're going to create your focus, right? And then you're going to type in or click here from this list. They have different websites that you can, you
So
can click
those-
from here.
Those are the allowable ones, right? Like-
Yeah. Or you can just copy that URL and then just paste it on that on this space right here. So once you type that in, that's gonna allow, this is gonna be only like the focus group, only the websites that are allowed for students to visit. So like if you want to add vocabulary or whatever, and then those are the only websites they're going to be allowed to visit. All the other ones, they'll be blocked out. So that's one of the focus groups. A lot of teachers use this, for their projects or assignments. And also, if you want to keep that, maybe you might use it another day. Just go ahead and make sure you save it to your library, and it'll save it here. It's going to ask you to name it whatever you want, project or however you want it, and that's it. And then select students, research focus. Yeah, it's not gonna let me because it's at the end of time. So, so
What are
that's
some of, sorry,
yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Abraham, what are some of the things that that you've had to troubleshoot, maybe like problems that the teacher encounters during class?
Yes, that's one thing on the start time. When you click on when you add your end time, that's one thing. So one student came to me saying that he's been blocked by his teacher, and I asked him, okay, what teacher is it? He's like, I don't know, sir. I don't know what teacher it is. So, that's one of the problems that we can avoid.
And are you able to fix it at your end, or do we have to like call the vendor, or what do we do?
No. We can fix it at our end.
Okay.
And I believe on the student devices, it will show you at the top right of their screen who is controlling, who's controlling the Classwize.
Oh, okay.
It'll show you what teacher and stuff like that. So
if Aiden's first block teacher set a time for the entire day and he goes to his third period, you can tell that it was his first teacher that hasn't blocked. At that
Correct.
point, do you go and you delete it? Are you able?
I think, yeah, we're able to, us as admin, or we're able to release him from that blockage or whatever, if they're blocked or if their internet is paused or whatever the case is. Yes, we're able to release that for that student.
And have you
Yeah.
ever had students that, like, for example, are not showing up on that class roster for the teacher under Classwize?
Yes, and it's very simple. Let's say I'm gonna go back to my classes. So here, let's say a student doesn't show up in the teacher's class list or class roster. You can always, you can either add the student, or it'll upload automatically, I guess. What it takes, 24 hours or
Oh, okay, so overnight
Yeah.
it'll
go. Yeah,
it'll kick in.
right. Or you can either add the student here, modified students, and
Oh,
then
okay,
just
okay.
Yeah,
Their email?
for yes, either type in their name or their email, the
Perfect.
student email. Yeah, and here also you can also remove, let's say a student change classes or whatever. You
Uh-huh.
can delete them from here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
It looks pretty simple.
Mhm.
I thought it was gonna be more than that, but I think, is there
No.
anything else that a teacher might run into?
Um. mm, from my experience that I know of, that's the only one that the teacher puts in that end time to the very end, and it just continues on to the next class, and it's just sometimes it's a big mess, but we figure it out. So I mean, yeah, it's just that one thing. I can't think of anything else. The
Okay.
reports, mostly the reports is one thing also that the teachers
Do the
like.
teachers, do the teachers request the reports, like for example, the screenshot report, do they request it, or only under circumstances where they felt like the student was doing something inappropriate or not on the right site?
Yes, yeah, that would be the only time when the student has done something inappropriately, you know, or something that has been reported by somebody, you know. So yeah, we just go in there and we can, pull out any report for any student.
Mhm.
Yeah. So but a lot of teachers ask for the student journey report because it gives you list by like everything that the
It would
student
be kind
has.
of extensive, right? To like go, if you have 100 students, 75 to 100 students per day, like to see, I'm imagining a very extensive report. So I would only want to see it if I know that somebody did something they weren't supposed to.
Yes. I
Um,
mean, you can choose, you can filter it out. Like
oh, okay.
you can do what, because it'll ask you what day you want. Um, so like here you could do either yesterday, the last 7 days,
Oh, okay.
last 30 days. Yeah. So it gives you that option.
Are the students aware of this? Are they told, like, let's say it's a student coming, I know like sixth, seventh, they've been doing this for a while, right? But let's say you
Yes,
get
ma'am.
a new student from another district that's never used Classwize before. Are they told like, okay, this is what Classwize is and this is what it does? I think that would be ideal to tell the kid, right?
Yes.
To
Yeah, they
notify
know.
them of
Yeah,
what's going
and
on.
the teachers do notify them, but they also know because they get when the teacher starts that class, when they start the class, it'll show them on the top right corner of their screen that they're being controlled
Oh, okay,
by the
okay.
teacher.
So that's from the student's view.
The student view, yes, ma'am. I wanted to
Oh,
show you
okay,
the
okay.
student view, but I couldn't get it going.
It's okay. And I guess, because are we still under, I know we just purchased licenses. Have we received them? Do you know when
I
that
haven't received
starts?
them yet. I know that it was already sent out, but no, we haven't received them yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
And once that gets implemented, like right now, it's not happening in the classroom, but once we get those licenses, they'll be implemented, right?
there will, yes, ma'am. Yes, everything will be implemented, like synced in with, with all the classrooms and so it'll sync in with the individual classrooms. It'll be separated. The teacher doesn't have to do anything. Everything will be set. And that's it.
And
The only thing,
the best way to log in is through My Apps, correct?
yes, through my apps. Yes, correct. Yeah,
Got it.
because through my apps, it'll just click on the Classwize icon, sign in with Google, and that's it. That's super easy to sign in.
Yes.
Um,
Your one-stop sign-on place, right?
yes, yes, ma'am. So
Perfect.
yeah, I mean, I guess that's okay. Here on your dashboard, you can also add a class. Let's say you have like a tutoring class after
Okay.
school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can create your own classroom and add your own students as well.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
This is very,
Um,
very useful.
Yes, it is the teachers love it. Teachers like it. And I mean, we plan to stay with it for as long as we can. So
Yes.
yes, it's very, very helpful.
Okay, Abraham, thank you so much for your presentation today. Very helpful.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure
Thank you.
that teachers, like I myself, didn't know all the things that it entailed, but very informative. I actually
thank
thought
you.
it was going to be a little bit more intricate, like more, more.
Yeah, it's very user friendly.
Yes, it's
Yes,
user friendly.
it's not that difficult. You know, it's super easy. Yeah, so it's good. It's good to
Okay.
have like Classwize.
Thank you so much, Abraham. And that's it for today. That'll conclude our presentation today.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, Abraham, and thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Abraham.
Thank you.